ladies and gentlemen, we have got mail today. I'm not showing the other side because there is sensitive information on there that I don't want on the internet, but as you can tell, I already opened it because I had to double check some stuff, but I haven't opened it all the way. So, you already read to be honest, you clicked on the picture, you kind of know what it is, but I'm doing this out of order. So we're going to open these delightful new Gashapons that I got straight from Japan right now. It's going to be the first time you guys are seeing it, even though the picture is from the future when I filmed this.
I suggest you don't worry about this sort of thing and just enjoy yourself. That goes for you all, too. Yes.
Yes, it's all timey-wimey, wobbly, gobbledygook, but we're going to have some fun with an unboxing. So if you've been paying attention to the videos I have done on the KOFFERS news, which is where I go over all the delightful new items that are out to make a dent in your wallet. I did an episode a couple weeks back where Bandai revealed they got a new set of Gashapons, and I was quite excited. I missed out on that first wave, but this one looked exciting as heck, so reached out to my buddy Frank in Japan, and he said, buddy, I got you. So shout out to him. So what we have in here is the new crouching, sitting, lazy Godzilla Gashapons. So I know that they're in there. I opened to make sure that everything was copacetic, as you can tell, but I have not opened them out of the package. So this is what we're going to do. So take that, say bye-bye to that. And here we go. So, good job on the packing, man. Like, kept it down, kept the cost down. Do I need the bubbles? No, I really don't. If you're asking about this, I cut myself on my tripod because, yeah, that's what happens. Not this thing. Be careful with sharp objects, kids. So let's get this open. Not quite good enough. Yeah, I might have to start sharpening this thing. I've been using it so much. Alright, always remember, be careful with your cutlery, people. Alright. So this is what I came home to Comic-Con to. I was actually out in California for a week and some change for Comic-Con, so this was patiently waiting for me in the 100 and some odd degree weather we've been having out here in Texas. So I'm glad that they made it. Alright, let's see. Okay, and so these are the inserts. He gave me all of them too. That is a great collector's mentality right there. Let's get these all out. Alright, get that out of the way. These there. So, like I said, these are the lazy Gashapon. Well, one of them is lazy. These are the crouching ones. So this is wave 2 of what we're looking of this line. I wanted to get wave 1. Unfortunately, they went quick. So, again, shout out to Frank. I think he got these at the Godzilla store. I'll have to ask him. But yes, these are the inserts that come with them. So, these are Gashapons. These are the fun little capsule toys that you spend your hard-earned yen on in Japan. They're actually starting to make their way out here. Bandai's been realizing that there's enough fans of this stuff that they're like, hey, you know what, we can make some money. But we're kind of like the rental market. We're like 6 to 8 months behind a lot of this stuff. And honestly, there's so much that there's absolutely no way we're going to get everything Gachapon wise out here. But I'm hoping that, you know, we start seeing more stuff. I was at the Godzilla booth in Comic-Con. Sorry, losing my train of thought here. And they had the new wave of Gashapons, the baby Godzilla wave. So those have been out in Japan for like a good 4 or 5 months now, I believe. So they look like they're making their way here. So, all right. So who are we going to start with? Let's go with the simplest one. We're going to start with Hedorah, which doesn't look like we need to assemble much of anything here. Let's get that, and my camera's focus. So there he is. Oh, come on, let's focus. There he is. So he's in his crouched sitting position, waiting to hear a story, and looks like he's not believing a single word that you are telling him. These are cool. These are absolutely adorable. When I was in Japan in November, I was actually looking for the first wave. I didn't see any at the Gashapon resale stores, which was surprising. So I think these were quite popular. So yeah, so my camera's not focusing too hard. So all right, let's put Hedorah there for a minute. Let's go second. We're going with Jet Jaguar. So, really opening those. Jet looks like he is sitting, enjoying a nice sunset on the side of a cliff. These are very, very well painted. You can tell, like, again, this is the thing I love about Gashapons, especially the high grades, that they actually put a lot of effort into these things, especially the paint jobs. Like, these aren't half-ass at all. It looks like the Macho Man meme, just sitting there like, yep. So these are adorable. My buddy Larry back in Japan has these, and he actually has custom seats. So they look like they're sitting down watching a movie. All right, this one looks like we're going to have to assemble. This is King Ghidorah. This one we're actually going to have to open. So, knife back out. Remember, be careful. Okay. Tail. Ghidorah's body. And then, let's see here. What do we got? Okay. In. Okay, simple. But, so this one, look at them. I love the direction of the heads. Each one is individually crafted in a different, come on, focus on. Looking in a different direction. I like the middle one's like way down there. And using the wings is kind of like the hands, like around the knees. It's a little hard to tell from this camera, but man, this thing is shiny. It is quite shiny. Look how beautiful that is. So I believe these are like 400 yen a piece in Japan. All I know is I gave my buddy 20 bucks. Said, if you can get all four and get these to me, I would be most grateful. He said, sure, no problem. All right, and last but not least, fourth in the set, which is Lazy Godzilla. So this one's a little bit different. Let me open that there. Oh. Open that. Close that up. Alright, let's get that. Let's get you lined up. Which way are we going in here? It's like this. There we go. There we go. So we got that in. And this one I absolutely adore. I think, is this 54 or is this what era is this? Let's see, let me check. Come on, focus. There we go. There we go. Yep, this is 54. Actually, it looks a little 55-ish, but I think it's the fangs that are throwing me off. But yeah, this is laying against the TV, sleepy time Godzilla. This is the second time we've gotten this sleepy kind of lounging style. The Medicom made a famous Sofubi that was like this. I had one, parted ways with it, but you can still find it. It's been remade more times than I can count. Sorry about that. I'm looking at my nasty nail there. So, there we go. Let me all ready to sit around on a rainy Friday night and watch a good movie. So, these again, I believe are 400 a piece. They are Gashapon. So, thankfully, my buddy managed to get the whole run. Hopefully, not too many doubles in the attempt. That's the thing with Gashapons. You never know what you're going to get when you pop your yen in there. So hopefully these things make it stateside. The first ones didn't, and I do know that they were quite popular on the resale market. I have no doubt these are going to be just as popular because They're fun. There is also a Power Ranger Sentai version with a couple of the Zords that are in this style. They did a couple Ultraman Kaijus this way as well, but the Godzilla ones seem to be the most popular. I actually have the Megazord on the way. I'm just waiting to get that in my possession. But again, Gashapons, fun. They're small. These things are maybe about like about inch and a half, maybe 2 inches. They don't take up a lot of room. They're cheap. And if you're the budgeted connoisseur of collectibles, these are a fun way to go. I know a lot of adult collectors that, for the most part, stay away from the big stuff, and they just collect the gachis because they got more room. You can get a wide variety of characters, and the sculpts are usually pretty good. And you get fun stuff like this. Like, no one is going to be doing like a big Hedorah, like squatting down, or, you know, Medicom did give us a modest size, but it was only about 5.5 inches. So this gives you room to play, and they're absolutely adorable. Come on, how could you not love these guys? Well, there you guys have it. That has been this unboxing of these delightful new Wave 2 Godzilla lounging Gashapons. Remember, if you like what you see, we do have a show. It's called The Kaiju Kingdom Podcast. You can find us at thekaijukingdompodcast.com. If you don't like to download, well, you can find us on all of your favorite podcast streamers, including Apple, Spotify, or wherever else you might find better podcasts. We're also on social media. We're on X. We're on Instagram. We're on Facebook.com. It's right there. Check them out if you want to keep up to date in the late breaking news in the world of giant monsters. That is the place to go. Or just say hi. You can do that too. And on that note, that will do it for this edition of the Koffers. Thanks for watching, guys. And we'll see you next time.